Hey, quick question. Do you guys remember Boneghazi? It's okay if you don't worry, I'll give you a quick refresher on it. Essentially what happened is that in Louisiana, some witch lady went to a cemetery and stole some bones to do some magic with it. You know, typical witch stuff. The thing about that is, stealing bones is illegal. You can't do that. It is a crime. Because of the cemetery that this witch lady stole the bones from, it is highly likely that these literal human remains belong to some poor black person from several eons past. So that's another layer of terrible. And at the end of the entire saga, which originated on Tumblr, this witch lady ended up catching charges for it, and that is Boneghazi 1.0. It's kind of infamous on Tumblr as, you know, a weird thing that happened, kind of like the person whose family had a child slave, or the other person, they were a Komida Kinney and they faked cutting their finger off. You know, it's just one of those Tumblr things. But what I'll be talking about today is something that didn't originate on Tumblr, but rather it originated on Twitter. And this, friends, is Boneghazi 2. Dreamstand Boogaloo. Also, by the way, before I begin, I want to say a huge thank you to angrynebula on Twitter for sending me this through DMs. They sent it to me first and I looked at it and I thought, wow, this is kind of weird, but really interesting. And then I thought about it more and eventually I looked into it and it's kind of insane. I believe they sent it to me on the 24th too, which is when all of this went down. So thank you very much for sending me this. If you have something that you think is interesting that you want me to look at and potentially do a video on, you can send it to me through Twitter DMs. I have a business email now, so if you want to send me things through that, that's cool too. I check my email very frequently. So big thanks, and now let's get into it. I've talked about dream stands on this channel before, briefly in a quick vid. So you know how I feel about dream stands, and if you don't, well, all you need to know is that I'm not quite fond of them, and I'm not quite fond of their overlord, the faceless Minecraft YouTuber Dream. And that's really all you need to know about my feelings about it. But you know, I always thought dream stands were just a little weird, you know, especially with all the shipping and all of the typical stuff that you'll see dream stands doing on twitter.com every single day. One of them decided to go above and beyond the Call of Duty of standship, and well, I'll just read you the post.
Someone on Twitter took dirt from a graveyard to curse people who didn't like their favorite Minecraft streamer. I wish I was making this up.
Dream forgives, I don't smiley face.
Oh my god, this looks so powerful. What did you use ? I can literally feel the energy coming off of this image, oh my flipping god.
Graveyard dirt smiley face. My main is a sad gay song, follow me, I'm a sexy witch. This is getting likes, so #witches for dream, and I will do anything for dream heart. This is a curse and I used graveyard dirt and death bugs making its face !
Help.
This is amazing. Twitter is finally catching up with Season 3 of the Grave Robbing Witches arc.
The ride never stops.
So, if you'll see in this thread that was archived on tumblr.com, you see a couple of pictures. I can't even really identify what's in the pictures. It's a screenshot and I can't really bring up the pictures to make them bigger. But it looks like there's some buttons or broken glass and some kind of white powder, maybe flour, maybe salt. I'm really not sure. And of course there's a book in one of them. And well, apparently what this person used was graveyard dirt. Not bones this time, just dirt, but still really sus. You know, just not good at all. So another thing about this is that the person who did this, lesbian DNF, they claim that they didn't dig up dirt from a grave. There was an open grave, basically, you know, before someone gets put in the ground, they have to dig the dirt out, and they just took the dirt from that. So not from an actual grave, not where someone was, you know, resting for eternity, just from an open grave. So, you know, honestly, if they wanted to perform some actual black magic, they probably should have taken dirt from someone's grave instead of regular untainted dirt, you know? just my opinion. I looked a little bit into this. Right off the bat, the Twitter account that created this no longer exists, along with the other one that was mentioned in the post. They are gone, probably deactivated, deleted, I don't know. They're no longer on twitter.com. The Twitter account that posted, the infamous post, the account was created in March of this year, possibly on the 8th of March, I don't know. That's when tweets started getting archived by archive.org, so that's my guess for it, but either way, it was created in March, just last month, not even that long ago, as a burner account for the person's main. What I find funny is that immediately after the account was created, they started beefing with somebody. The first couple of tweets that are archived on archive.org, I don't know what the context is behind that exchange, but it's not really important for what we're talking about today. Like I said, the two Twitter accounts that started this whole mess, I'm gonna call them lesbian DNF because I can't say that other word without getting in trouble. DNF, by the way, stands for Dream Not Found. It's the ship name of Dream, and I think the other guy's name is George Not Found, and I think that should tell you all you need to know about this person, that they would ship two real people who exist on this planet. It's weird. Anyways, and the other one is
Sad Gay Song.
That account also gone. I haven't really gone through the tweets from this person's main, since I'm not quite interested in those. I don't know if there's anything to be found with them. I was able to find over 900 tweets of theirs on archive.org. So the main account, the just Twitter/lesbian DNF, that one wasn't really available on archive.org, but for some reason, a whole bunch of tweets are archived. I don't know if someone went through the trouble of archiving their tweets, or if it was some kind of automatic process. It had to be some kind of automatic process, because it's 900 plus tweets. It's a lot. It's 20 pages on archive.org. I'm thinking maybe someone wrote a script that automatically crawls through someone's Twitter to archive all of their tweets. That is also a possibility. I don't really know, but those tweets are there. I haven't looked through all of them because, again, 900, but I found most of them, including the original tweet and a little thread exchange from after that. So here is what I was able to find out about this person who goes by lesbian DNF and who is a dream stan, who is apparently a witch and likes to practice dark magic specifically, which is why they went through the trouble of digging out graveyard dirt. So this person is apparently from Turkey, and I found this out because they had an entirely different exchange where they were called out for some anti-blackness because they had claimed that no black people lived in their town. I don't know, they said they lived in a small town and people were angry that they said that they don't go to school with black people or something like that. I did a lot of this research several weeks ago, and I've been doing other things beforehand, so I'm kind of forgetting, but honestly I just found that entire exchange kind of funny. That this person said that they've never seen black people before. I just thought it was weird. When talking about it on Twitter, other users have said that, this person, they made a hoax where they said they dug up graveyard dirt to put a hex on a dream anti, and the person would actively go in the replies of these claims and say, no, it was real, I actually did it, not a hoax. And at this point you would think, honestly, you should just lie about it. Just say it was a hoax, because now you're just putting yourself in more trouble. But again, these are dream stans we're talking about. They are very young, and young people don't have the best decision-making capabilities. So a lot of this stuff, all of the exchanges, are kind of hidden in the Wayback Machine, because again, 900 tweets of theirs from March 8th to about March 24th or 25th, which is what I assume when they deactivated or deleted their account. It's a lot of tweets, it's a lot to go through, and I could not go through all of them. I just went through the ones from around the time that all this happened. Original post was posted on, I believe, March 24th, so I just tried to stick around that area just to see, what they were saying. So I'm gonna link the archive.org directory of all of their tweets in the description below if you want to go through it, look through all of that debauchery yourself, be my guest. Have fun. Maybe you'll find out some more saucy information about something that they did prior to all of this. I don't know. The only thing I know that they did that was kind of bad was the whole digging up graveyard dirt and being anti-black apparently. Long story short for this whole ordeal, because so much of this is like kind of hard to find and like figure out and pinpoint what exactly happened. Long story short, a lesbian dark witch dream stand from Turkey found some graveyard dirt, took it, and possibly other things. I have seen some tweets that said, oh, they took dirt and like other stuff too. I'm not quite sure. I really don't know. All that's really been confirmed is the dirt. They took some graveyard dirt from a cemetery to hex Dream and Ties, and then they got called out for it and promptly deleted all of their accounts. I wish I knew if there was more to it, you know, but that's all I was able to stomach going through all of those tweets. So, the moral of the story from all of this is that, number 1, dream stands are feral, and we know this to be a fact. Number 2, Dream facilitates this behavior, as I've mentioned in my previous video about this. And number 3, if he doesn't reel in his feral gang of teenagers, they might end up doing something like actually bad, you know, other than stealing graveyard dirt. I think you and I both know that he isn't going to do that though, so eventually we're gonna see something really wacky, maybe on the news, that some dream stand did something in the name of dream standhood. I mean, of all people to go feral over, a Minecraft YouTuber whose face you haven't even seen. You have options. Like, you have options, and you chose that. The taste level just isn't there. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting with me with this insane story. I know this is shorter than usual, but I really wasn't able to find out a whole lot about lesbian DNF and their other things because there's just so much to comb through, and I'm just kind of busy these days, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. So thank you for sticking with me. Here's my Twitter where you can send me weird things if you want. Here is my Ko-fi where you can donate to me if you want. Anyways, I think this is just proof that hexing doesn't really work, because this person allegedly hexed all dream antis, and well, I guess some people would consider me a dream anti because I'm very critical of him, and well, here I am, still here, so try harder next time, maybe.